Before she could create a Grammy-winning album, Doechii had to undergo a personal transformation that rewrote her life story. The journey to her success as a groundbreaking artist wasn't as easy as it may seem, and in a recent cover story with Cosmopolitan, the rising star shared the pivotal moments that led to her creative breakthrough. It all began with the release of SZA Ctrl, an album that inspired Doechii to embrace her true self and make difficult life decisions. Reflecting on her younger years, she revealed that when she was 18, she was in a relationship that wasn't supportive of her musical ambitions. "I was dating a guy who just wasn't very supportive of my music, and it really stifled me," Doechii admitted. "I stopped writing because he was just like, that's not cool." For any artist, being in a relationship that undermines your dreams can be devastating, but for Doechii, it was an eye-opener. Her passion for music began to diminish, and for a time she was uncertain about her path. However, the turning point came with the release of SZA Ctrl, an album that would later become one of the defining pieces of her own career. "I remember listening to SZA Ctrl for the first time, and it literally gave me the courage to break up with him," Doechii shared. The album's bold vulnerability and fearless expression of self led her to realize she could find her voice, even in the face of adversity. "She inspired me to be vulnerable through my music in a way that I didn't think I could be." That moment of personal and emotional growth changed the course of Doechii's career. By embracing vulnerability, she began pouring her experiences into her music, creating songs that were as much about self-reflection as they were about art. It wasn't long before her unique sound began to develop, and with it, a new sense of freedom that allowed her to reclaim her creative power. One of the first songs that truly embodied this newfound sense of artistic autonomy was "Denial is a River." But it wasn't a song that came easily. In fact, it took Doechii an entire year to write. "Sometimes I have to process things before I can talk about them," she explained. "But that song took me a year to process. I didn't want to give my ex any promo in my music." In this raw track, Doechii confronted her past relationships head-on, opening up about her emotions and experiences. But what many listeners don't realize is that "Denial is a River" wasn't inspired by just one ex. "I talked about 3 different exes in that song. People think it's just one," she revealed. This deep dive into personal pain, introspection, and growth became a signature element of Doechii's music. As she explored themes of love, loss, and healing, her songwriting gained a sense of authenticity that resonated with her audience. And it wasn't just fans who were drawn to her vulnerability, critics took notice as well, leading her to a Grammy win for Best Rap Album this year for Alligator Bites Never Heal. Dedicating her victory to the power of authenticity, Doechii said, "A little bit of art and authenticity wins. Vulnerability wins." Her win was historic, making her the second woman, after Cardi B, to take home the prestigious Grammy in this category. It was a moment of triumph for both Doechii and the music industry, signaling the importance of true self-expression in the world of hip-hop and rap. Her journey, from a young woman unsure of her path to an artist boldly declaring her truth, is a testament to the strength of vulnerability in creating art that not only speaks to others but also heals the creator. The courage to step away from toxic relationships, lean into personal growth, and embrace her authentic self has made Doechii a force to be reckoned with in the music world, and her story serves as an inspiration to many. In the end, it was the combination of life lessons, the courage to break free, and the willingness to be open about her emotions that allowed Doechii to reach the pinnacle of her career. And as her Grammy win proves, the best art comes when an artist stays true to themselves in their journey. Vulnerability, authenticity, and courage truly do win.